Hi guys, Gavin Townsend here, the Transformation Guru. It's Father's Day, it's Sunday, and I'm just chilling out in the garden and been doing a lot of reflecting this last week. And as it's Father's Day, obviously it's important to recognise what it is our fathers do for us. I've got a lot of close friends out there whose fathers have passed away over many years. So one thing I do appreciate more so in my early 30s than I did when I was in my teenage years is the fact that my dad has been around through the good, the bad and the ugly. So respectably, he's been there for me through all the tough times, and as a result, I'd say we're closer today than we were many years ago. So I didn't really see my dad when he was grafting away doing engineer work from the ages of say 1 till about 6. Suddenly I had this guy in the house at 6 years of age because he'd been working from 6 a.m. in the morning till gone 10 o'clock at night. He used to work in an engineer firm and then of an evening come home and work on locomotives in the evening. So as there was a recession in that period, he just grafted, and like I say, I very rarely saw him. And then one day I had this guy in the house and I recognised it was my father. So growing up as a young child, I'm just going to move the camera, as a young child I never really saw my father. And as a teenager, we didn't really see much of each other as well, because again he was grafting. And I remember going on a family holiday, my mum, my brother, and myself, and we just went to Gran Canaria. And again, my father didn't come. So I was always quite unsure of why he wasn't around. And I bought my first house when I was 19. I started my first business when I was 13. And it wasn't until probably about mid-20s when I had a car crash involving a child, which wasn't my fault. I was driving down a road and the car on the opposite side of the road comes towards me and then decides to swerve straight in front of me and then wrote the car off. And then also having a few other experiences in life where I've lost loved ones, close friends, crawling out of a sports car as well, which I wrote off into a bridge, and also being armed robbed. It wasn't until these sort of experiences had happened when I really started to value the relationship with my parents, because having experienced such high energy levels and such highs, and also experienced such lows, it's difficult at times, and having good parents and a good support network, it really helps. So a lot of people always ask me, where does my ability to graft and put the hours in comes from? Well, it's simple. It comes from my father. My father's father fought in the Second World War, and he was in a tank regiment. He got shot, I believe, 7 times, fought in the POW camps, freeing prisoners of war over in Japan, and also fought in Normandy as well. And he got shot 7 times and he was shot out of his tank, then put on a stretcher, and the woman who nursed him back in the UK turned out to be my grandmother. That was quite an interesting story, and I'll probably do something more on that in the future. But again, as I've grown up, I've come to realise that family are more important than ever, and especially with the fact that my father's always worked so hard over the years. He's 70 now, so he wants to retire, and I don't blame him. He's put his hours in. At the age of, as a youngster, he used to work in pig farms. As a teenager, he used to work in his own taxi company. he's pretty much grafted his entire life. So I take those values from him, and he always says, work smart, not hard. So I work by the philosophy, work smart and hard. But yeah, I'd say if you've got a good close bond with your family, it really does help through the good, the bad and the ugly. I'm Gavin Townsend, Transformation Guru. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll be doing more videos like this coming soon. Thank you.